Hi guys, and welcome to our channel. As always, we thank you for tuning in, and I hope you enjoy what we have to offer. Ed and I decided to start quadding, and we bought a couple of secondhand quads, you know, a little bit smaller, a little bit older to start out with, but we decided we needed to bling them up, so we decided to buy new tires and wheels. And we thought we would share with you the unwrapping of our tires and wheels. So here we go.
So we went to a place on eBay, and do you remember the name of the place, Lisa?
Yes, Trax Motors.
Trax Motors, and we bought the Maxxis Zilla tires, and I went with a rim that I really liked. It was called the Sedona Riot. And Lisa went with a little bit different wheel than I did. You went with the...
Well, the ones that I originally wanted they didn't have, so I ended up getting the HD3s.
And the HD3 is actually a really nice tire. We went a little bit larger than stock. The stock wheel for our bikes is 25, and we went to a 27 wheel. We kept the rim dimensions the same. We didn't do an offset or anything like that. We do have a 2-inch lift kit that we're going to be installing on each of our quads tomorrow, and we're hoping to do the tire install tomorrow as well once we get home from church. But today we just wanted to let you see the unboxing. My tires have been sitting downstairs for over a week, so I've been really chomping at the bit to look at these bad boys. But we had to wait for Lisa's. Lisa's finally arrived on Friday. Today's Saturday, and so let's take a look at them.
I'm nervous.
All right, come on. I want. Oh, those are nice. Those are nice. Look at that. I like those center caps.
These
HD
are
center
really nice.
That is a sharp-looking tire.
Wow.
And
Wow.
the tread design on these Maxxis Zillas are really sharp. These are. I can't wait to get them out on the trail.
Okay, Ed, your turn.
Oh boy, I don't know if I'm ready for this. I don't know if I'm ready. This is like Christmas.
Wow.
Right.
That's nice. I think it was a good choice. Do you need scissors?
I think I'm good. There we go. I usually carry a knife in my pocket, but I don't have it on me right now.
Oh boy.
Here we go, at the moment of truth. Oh, wow. All right, let me lift it up and then you remove the box.
Don't trip over the tire.
So these are mine. This is the, like I said, the Sedona Riot. These are 27-inch Maxxis Zilla tires. And we're going to be putting these on our quads tomorrow. So his and hers are going to be riding with some bling, so stay tuned.
I don't know, I think I kind of like mine better.
You think?
Yeah. What about you, Mackenzie? Let's take a poll.
Will that stand?
I'm kind of on Dad's side with this.
Really?
Yes.
Oh,
I don't know.
I think hers are pretty sharp. You know what? Why don't we put half of yours on my rig, half of mine on your rig?
No.
We both said no to that.
All right.
Bad idea.
So stay tuned. It'll be a flick of a camera switch, and next thing you know, we're going to be outside at our quads.
Thank you for tuning in, and make sure to hit the subscribe button because we're going to start a lot of really great adventures, and we're not going to bore you with opening all of our packages because they all basically look the same. But again, thank you for tuning in.
Absolutely. And remember, no matter what you do, be kind out there. Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to February the 16th, 2020. Today's the day we do the lift kit and add the tires. So we stopped at Harbor Freight the other day, and we picked up this ATV jack. It was $99. The thing works well. McGrath, do you want to show how that goes up? McGrath did all the assembly. It's just a simple foot pump onto a hydraulic jack that lifts it up. And so it should work really well. This is Lisa's ATV, as mentioned before, and we're going to start with it. And so first we're going to show you the tires. McGrath, can you come over and grab the tire? we brought one tire out, and we're going to put it up beside her stock tire so that you can see the difference between the two. So Lisa's, of course, has the stock 25, and we're going to these 27s. So we're going to be putting in a 2-inch lift. We have all the parts and everything in the back of the van. We're getting ready to do that. So I'll stop back in with you in a minute, and you can see how we're doing so far. All right, thank you. Have a great day. Okay, so we have the jack in place. We've loosened off all the wheel lugs, and we have it jacked up. So I just wanted to give you kind of an idea of how high this jack actually got these tires up. Now they're up a good 6 inches at least, well, maybe 4 inches, but it gives us plenty of clearance. You just got to be careful that when you're putting the jack in, if you have attachments for your plow, that you don't set it on your plow, because you don't want to damage that. So we're going to get this wheel off, and then we're going to access the shock absorber and the mounts, and we'll start getting this this lift kit going. Stay tuned. So we got our ATV lift kit from ATV Engineering. It's a 2-inch lift kit specifically for the Suzuki Eiger. So we've laid out all the pieces so that we can try and have a semblance of order. So these here are going to be the front pieces, and then these ones over here are going to be the rear. So we're going to go nice and slow. Hopefully we don't make any mistakes, and we'll get this done. So this has turned out to be a lot harder than McGrath and I thought. The first challenge was actually this bracket here. There's actually 2 sizes of brackets. The one in the front is a little bit smaller than the one in the rear, and when we first looked at the parts, we couldn't determine which was which. So of course, Murphy's Law going into account, we took the wrong one and we got it all together, and then we couldn't get this bar on, so we had to take it all apart, and we had a heck of a time figuring it out. So first we had this piece here on upside down, so we got that flipped around, put it all back together. Then we had the wrong bracket, and so we had to take it all apart. So then we finally got a little bit smart, and we put this angular piece on first and then lined everything up. And as we were doing this last bolt, this one right here, we broke the darn thing. So then we had to go to the Home Depot and get more bolts. Now we ended up having to take this cover off that usually goes right here and undo the top shock mount. We're going to try and do the other side without it, because that might help. So like I said, I mean, we're 2 hours into it, so hopefully now that we've made all the mistakes going forward, it'll be much easier.
Okay, we got the lift kit in, which was called like Total Hell, and now we are putting on one of the front tires, and I'm thinking it's looking good, and I'm thinking it looks very lifted.
What I figured was going to be, maybe a little over half hour each wheel is what time is it right now? It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I started this at 10:30 this morning. I've only done the front. So
Now is that gonna compress down a little bit when you take it off the lift?
a little. I gotta get a socket for this.
Okay. We got this totally cool lift from Harbor Freight for like $99. The guy actually gave us a discount. I'm not sure why. Probably because my husband asked if he'd give us a 10% discount, and surprise, surprise, he did.
A little barter.
Yeah, a little bit of a barter. You know, couple bucks saved is a couple bucks saved. But I'm thinking that they're looking pretty good. But we still have to do the other side, and then we have to do Ed's quad over there, which I think
I'm in no hurry to do mine.
is going to probably
Mine
be
will stay a
tomorrow.
lowrider.
Oh, you're going to put the lift kit in, aren't you?
Well, now that I have those spring compressors, that made all the difference.
Yes, definitely. A friend of ours, Kevin, lent us a spring compressor, and that was the only way we could get this done. And I think that the lift kit company should have probably have told us we needed a spring compressor, but maybe that is a live and learn, inexperienced type thing. That
It's one of those unsaid rules or something. You know?
Yeah.
Unspoken rule. That's
unspoken rule. You did put those in with the little arrow that says drive thing.
Snap.
Really?
And this is how my day has been.
Yeah,
If it can go
there
on
is
backwards,
there's a thing on the tire that says which way to put them on.
well, you'd be fine if you just stayed in reverse.
Yeah, so I could drive in reverse the whole time.
Well, most people back out of mud puddles anyway. So, I mean, come on, I'm doing you a favor here.
Yeah, right.
See, so my plan here actually was to put the back ones on the proper way and the front ones on the wrong way. That way you would have the best traction either coming or going.
Ha 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 ha.
Yeah.
Funny man, funny man.
All right,
Okay.
now that we've rehearsed it,
Yes.
let's put on the real tire.
Well, it's a good thing I mentioned it before you got too
Well, I was almost
tightened
there.
up.
I was almost there. Whew. Yeah, I was going to show you guys a little bit more on how these lift kits went in, but to be honest with you, I'm not a professional, and I was having so much trouble that this almost became like a battle of survival.
There's the lift kit, if you could see it.
Boy, I'm dropping stuff everywhere.
Is that the right way?
Well, if the other one was wrong, this one has to be right.
Does
There's
it?
rotation going that way.
Okay. They pretty tires though. Very pretty tires.
You know, we should just like leave the back end the way it is, and you could be one of those, what are those called, the Carolina crawlers or whatever, where the back end of the trucks are on the ground, the front end are 12 feet up in the air.
Never heard of that.
Yeah, there's a name for it. I can't think of it. It's Carolina something.
Don't want to do it though.
I don't like the look of it, but I think it's a waste of a perfectly good pickup truck. But hey, to each their own.
Absolutely. So you don't think we're going to get any rubbing with this now, right?
I don't know. So if you want to put that on pause, we'll get the other tire on. They don't need to see that, and then we'll lower it to see how it looks.
Okay,
Get our
so
bar.
we are like almost done with the rear lift kit,
Okay, let's get that bolt off.
which is so much easier than the front lift kit. Until he says, then you go, is it really that much easier? Or is it not that much easier?
There we go.
Okay, there we go.
You got the bar, right? Okay, you got the new OEM bolt.
Nope. They're not.
Spacer. Okay. Move your paw for a second. Ah. Snap crackles. Are you serious, eh? You mess with me, eh?
that's good enough.
So now all you need to do is tighten everything up,
Yep,
right?
just batten down the hatches. There we go. Other way. There you go. Bingo. Okay, let's tighten everything down. What do you got in your hand?
16.
What was this, like a half an hour?
To do the back?
Yeah,
I don't even know if it took us half an hour.
that is like
What do
pretty
you got there,
amazing.
16? I gotta find a 16. Okay, so here's the side-by-side comparison. Of course, there's mine. It's still all completely stock with the stock 25s and no lift kit. And then there's Lisa's with the 2-inch lift and the 27s. So clearly you can see a difference. If I come up here, you can see that her front rack is clearly inches above mine. And yeah, so it's it has made a heck of a difference. A heck of a difference. Of course, it's a little bit more bouncy when you ride it on pavement at slow speeds, but with an aggressive tread like that, what do you expect? But so it took pretty much the day. It is 5 o'clock. The sun is just thinking about setting now, and to be honest, my knees are thinking about sitting. So that's going to be it for today. Tomorrow happens to be President's Day, so we'll be doing mine tomorrow. And so that's it from us today. I hope you have a wonderful night, and remember, when you always have the chance to, be kind.